So I'll first start off with Ash class. Listen carefully. What is the 10th letter of the alphabet? Incorrect. It's J. Holly, what position is the letter H in the alphabet?
It's the 8th.
Correct. Ash, 9 groups of 10 and 8 ones are equal to? Correct. Holly, how many groups of 100 are in 675? How many groups of 100 are in 675?
6.75.
That's wrong. How many groups of 100? How many groups of 100 are in 675? Ash, listen carefully. This is a probability question. I have 6 yellow beads. And you need to use your pens. You have them. Please use your pens. I have 6 yellow beads, 3 blue beads, and 1 red bead in a bag. How many chances do I have to choose a yellow bead? Yes? How many chances do you have to choose a yellow bead? Incorrect, it's 6. 6 yellow beads, you have 6 chances to choose a yellow bead. Okay? Holly, I have 6 yellow beads, 3 blue beads, and 1 red bead in a bag. How many chances do I have to choose a red bead? 6 yellow beads, 3 blue beads, and 1 red bead in a bag. How many chances do I have to choose a red bead?
1.
Correct. Ash, what instrument is used to measure temperature? Thermometer. I'll give it to you. Thermometer. Okay, not thermometer. Okay. Holly, what specific unit is used to measure the distance from your home to school? Unit of measurement now.
Meters.
Kilometers. Yeah. Well, I'll give it to you, but I prefer depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Ash, round off 157 to the nearest 100. Correct. Holly, round off 61 to the nearest 10.
60.
Correct. Ash, how many years are in 24 months? Correct. How many months are in 4 years?
48.
Correct. Ash, how many meters are in 600 centimeters? How many meters are in 600 centimeters? How many meters are in 600 centimeters? Answer in 5, 4.
60.
Incorrect. 6. Holly, 5 meters is equal to how many centimeters?
500.
Correct. Ash, listen carefully. If n equals 4, what is the value of n plus 16? If n equals 4, what is the value of n plus 16?
20.
Correct. Holly, if n equals 11, what is the value of n subtract 7?
4.
Correct. Ash, which number would come next in the series? 3, 6, 9.
12.
Correct. Holly, which number would come next in the series? 5, 10, 15.
20.
Correct. Ash, add together 43 and 15. 43 and 15. Correct. Holly, add together 49 and 11.
16.
Correct. Ash, how much is 3 less than 29? 3 less than 29.
26.
Correct. Holly, how much is 4 more than 18? 4 more than 18.
22.
Correct. Ash, which fraction is the greatest? 1/7, 1/9, or 1/8? Can I get an answer, please? 1/7. And Raj Paul, your thinking was very rational there. You saved the team that question. Well done. Holly, which fraction is the least? 2/8, 2/6, or 2/5? Correct. Ash, y plus 7 equals 19. What is the value of y? 19. Y plus 7 equals 19. What is the value of y? What's the value of y? 12. Correct. Holly, if 13 subtract y equals 5, if 13 subtract y equals 5, what is the value of y?
8.
Correct. Ash, what is the value of 200 plus 70 plus 8? Correct. Holly, what is the value of 600 plus 10 plus 8? Correct. Ash, what is the value of 9 in 796? What's the value of the 9 in 796? 90, correct. Holly, what is the place value of 6 in the number 567? Place value of 6.
10.
Correct, and well done, Dean. You led that question well. Ash, what is a half of 24?
12.
Correct. No need. Holly, what is a quarter of 16?
4.
Correct. Listen carefully. Ryan has 30 apples. If he shares them among his 3 friends, how much will each of them get?
10.
Correct. So listen carefully, Holly class. Susan shares all her apples among her friends, or 4 friends, right? So each of them get 3. How much did she have in the first place? So she shares all her apples among her 4 friends so that each would get 3. How much did she have in the first place?
12.
Correct. Ash, Rick has 90 pounds. What's a half of 90 pounds?
45 pounds.
Thank you. Mary has 35 pounds. How much is 2 times this amount?
70 pounds.
Correct. Ash, which is longer? 7 kilometers or 21 centimeters? Which is longer? 7 kilometers or 21 centimeters? Correct. Holly, which is heavier? Is it 500 grams or 500 kilograms?
kilograms.
Correct. And the final question in section 1 now. Ash, what is the numerator in the fraction 7/8? What's the numerator? 7/8.
7.
Correct. Holly, what's the denominator in this fraction? 8 over 9.
9.
Correct. And that's the end of section 1. Can you give yourselves a round of applause? And at the end of section 1, this is not the final. We have the buzzer section now, where it's speed and accuracy. Which of these is an odd number? Is it 14, 35, or 44? Ash?
35.
Correct. Listen to this one. Alan left home at 6:15 and arrived at church at 6:25. How long did it take him to get to church? Holly? Correct. 10 minutes. How many groups of 4 are in 24? 6. Correct. What is 28 plus 23? Yes? Holly?
51.
Correct. What is the difference between 45 and 11? Ash? Correct. How many quarters are in 2 1/4? How many quarters are in 2 1/4?
2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
Wrong. 9. What is the value of 7 in 678? Polly?
17.
Correct. Listen to this carefully. What is my change from 100 pounds if I buy a cake for 23 pounds and a juice for 30 pounds? Ash? Incorrect. 47 pounds. If I am counting by 7, which number would come after 14? Holly?
21.
Correct. What is the product of 7 and 3? Ash?
21.
Correct. Listen to this one carefully. When these numbers are arranged in order from the least to the highest, which number would appear in the middle? 431, 654, 112. Which one would appear in the middle? Which one first? I saw I heard that. Ash first, yes.
431.
Correct. If I buy a table for 45 pounds and a pot for 15 pounds, how much money would I spend? Polly?
60 pounds.
Correct. When I'm counting by 4, which number would come next in the series? 12, 16, 20. Ash?
24.
Correct. How much is 5 more than 12? Polly?
17.
Correct. How many fifths are in one whole? How many fifths are in one whole?
5.
Correct. What is 4 groups of 4? Ash?
16.
Correct. What is the first even number? What is the first even number? Ash?
0.
2. Which of these fractions is improper? Is it 5 over 9 or 7 over 2? Polly?
7 over 2.
Correct. How many groups of 10 are in 102? How many groups of 10 are in 102?
10.
Correct. How many minutes are in 2.5 hours? Correct. What is the value of 5 over 9 subtract 4 over 9?
1 over 9.
Correct. And the final question, y plus 6 equals 22. What's the value of y?
13.
Incorrect. 16. And that's the end of section 2 and the end of our quiz.